Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Wreckfest. You see, every so often I will go and sort of check on the workshop on Steam and see what mods there might have come out for Wreckfest, and one in particular has very much caught my attention. This adds a whole load of tracks that you might recognise from Flatout. Now, I played. It was a long time ago, but I do remember the original Flatouts. Of course, Wreckfest being the sort of spiritual successor, if you like, to Flatout and the like. This makes sense, right? Doesn't it? Putting some of the tracks into this game. What are we gonna? We're gonna start off with the Vixen. Sure, why not? I've got the Spicy Bangers car pack turned on as well, just for that little bit more variety. I've played a lot of Wreckfest, so it's always nice to have some more cars to choose from. But so yeah, makes sense having these tracks in the game, and I mean it's fun for nostalgia as well. I was relatively young when the original sort of Flatout came out, and I don't remember them a crazy amount. That being said, I have had a little test with some of these just to make sure it was all working and all behaving. The mod was all working before starting filming. There are certainly bits that I do kind of remember. I mean, the style, you may remember, the barriers, this sort of style billboards. Very, very instantly recognisable as something from Flatout, which is very cool. Yeah, aesthetically wise. Oh, you absolute asshole! An AI car. Yeah, it immediately feels Flatout, even if you don't remember exactly the layouts. If you showed me this track and no other information, it would immediately feel very, very, very Flatout-esque. I mean, I don't know. Is this the one where it's kind of got some of the like chicanes with the barrels in it that, I mean, in Flatout you used to hit those barrels and launch your cars around. Doesn't quite happen the same in Wreckfest, but there we go. We're going to try and sneak past a van. That will do nicely. And, ooh, can we go underneath there? I hope so. Yes, we can. So a couple of things I have noticed with these tracks is, well, Flatout there was a lot of shortcuts, and in these tracks have those shortcuts replicated, and the game's not going to shout at you for taking them. There may well be some that I don't spot, that I've missed, but yeah, you absolutely can. There are some of these that have got full-on multiple routes and split routes. You can do all sorts of things. The game will let you get away with it, which is really cool. I don't know whether this track will let you go through the pit lane. One of the ones I was driving on did. Let you go through the pit lane and didn't sort of tell you off, didn't count as a cheat. There, I think there's a shortcut through the inside at turn 1 there. I don't know, and there might be a shortcut down the inside there as well. There's these gates that you can drive through. Although it might technically be a slightly shorter route. I don't think that's going to save you much time though. It looks like it's on dirt, and I feel like that would go quite badly wrong. Here, I'm not sure it's going to let you shortcut. And I don't want to go and completely cut the corner and have the gate up and have to get reset. Well, that was just unfortunate, wasn't it? So yeah, the layouts are very, very cool. And even if you ignore, this is one of the great testaments to this mod. Even if you ignore the nostalgia element to it, even if you've never played Flatout, never had any knowledge of it whatsoever, the actual tracks are great fun. Just regardless, they work really, really well in Wreckfest, and credit where credit is due as well. The AI are actually pretty good around these. I mean, they still make mistakes and whatnot, but sometimes on the mod circuits I've seen the AIs be incredibly slow and whatnot, and here they're actually pretty competent. They're not going to take the shortcuts if there are shortcuts. Wreckfest is not really set up for that per se. However, they actually do put up a pretty good fight, do the AI. Can we go through the pit lane? Will the game be okay? Yeah, the game is fine with me doing that. I can't quite... Okay. I'll go through the pit lane. What it does is it kind of opens up that corner a little bit. You kind of be a little bit faster through there. Not sure it's much of a shortcut, but it is an alternate line that you could take it. I guess if there was a big fight and a load of traffic going on, I'm trying to turn, and I was a little bit distracted by a kitten. Combine the two of those, Dagon was semi-hovering over the keyboard. I was worried she was going to press a button and break things, but thankfully she did not, and we got past the Bel Air, even if we did run a little bit close to going off the circuit. I don't know. I've lost my train of thought. It's gone. I'm going to blame a cat because I can at the moment. Oh, that is a big slide, and we've eaten tyres. They are not very tasty. They will launch you into the air. Going to not quite lose a place, at least. That is a bonus. We didn't quite end up losing it. when I first played Flatout, I can't remember which was the very first Flatout I played. It was the first game I had that really went heavy on the destructible scenery, if you like, tire bundles, billboards, and all of that kind of thing. A lot of stuff could be destroyed in Flatout that you didn't necessarily see in other racing games, or certainly I hadn't seen much of before that. And of course, yeah, sure, Wreckfest naturally does all of that, but it is fun seeing these, very destructible circuits back. And now, will the game shout at me for doing this? No, it won't shout at me for doing it, but it's actually not as easy as you think. So one of the slight downsides, not slight downsides, right? There are shortcuts. You clearly can take them in this. But they are often, in Flatout, you would have destroyed a wall, or in that case, a railing, moved a railing. And in Flatout, those would have been, I say, designed. They wouldn't have done very much to your car. Here, sometimes trying to clear the shortcut, clear the path, either by destroying walls or moving logs, or in that case, moving a barrier out of the way, actually costs you a little bit more time. We've made a right mess over this part of the track. But, yeah, and that, I'm going to presume, is just a quirk of, well, the Wreckfest physics engine not being designed in the same way. So you've got to be a little bit wary with your choices in terms of shortcuts. We are going to get our 5th place back here. Oh, we're going to run a little bit wide on the exit here. That's okay. We'll get away with it. We'll slide across there. That's fine. Of course, the Flatout circuits, they're wide enough to have plenty good racing and not to have the AIs all get confused and stuck, while still being technical enough to be challenging. They're certainly funnily enough, they're far from being flat out the whole way round. So it's actually a very good balance. Again, if you didn't know that track was from Flatout, it's just a fun circuit to go racing around, even if I tried and rather failed at taking a shortcut. Yeah, one of the more simple circuits, that one. Next track we are going to take a look at is Hayville Farm. Well, I say track. Each of these locations, so there's a bunch of locations, they all have 2 or 3 different layouts. Sometimes there might be a reverse layout, but they have a bunch of layouts per location, which is cool. Don't know what's destructible and what might slow me down a lot. We sort of snuck our way through on the inside there quite nicely. This is actually one of the longer layouts of this particular area. Guys, I can't say I remember this track so far. I don't think this is not one that I've actually driven while I was testing the mod. So, there we go. Do we reckon... Oh, that'd be very, very dicey. You could do it. You definitely can do that, but I'm going to hazard a guess the big concrete sort of pillar in the middle, probably not destructible, feels very dangerous. No, you unnecessarily mean van. I have been defeated by a fence. Right, there is a van somewhere that is going to deserve a very big accident. And if I get close enough to it, I shall endeavour to give it a very big accident. Do we reckon? Ooh. Do we reckon? Oh, that is destructible. Can I get the power down here? Don't know whether we gained much through there. I think we did. Was not paying attention to the position I was going into that section. There's a route down to the left as well. Oh, we got stuck with a little Fiat. It's fine. We'll sneak around the outside of it through there. Where is this van gone? There's a van I want to murder. Excuse me. I think, or maybe the van's had an accident on its own, possibly, which is going to end up sort of nudging the muscle car around. That's fine. It's got a very sort of switchback section through there. Aha, we have a little bit. Okay, the van's had an accident on its own. We've wiped out a hay bale. A little bit of a straight here. Yeah, this is much. So it's a technical circuit, but it's wide enough that you can get away. You can get away with battling, finding ways past, and without the AI getting stuck amongst themselves. Do we beat? Obviously, some have hit the water tower there. Yeah, you can cut the corner a bit, but the big post in the centre is going to do some real damage. We are going to definitely try that route through the barn again. Come on, Drag Slayer. Haven't played Wreckfest for a little while, so I go through. I play Wreckfest like every so often, which means I am constantly really rusty at this game. I don't know whether that's... I think when it's busy, it's probably worth going that route. I don't know. I need to actually remember to try to take the shortcut there, because you would get... Maybe you'd get a bit of an advantage. But it's actually fun having these alternative routes around here, and there's sort of a little bit of risk versus reward, trying to make a small bit of time up by gambling on the more technical route. They probably will become, driving these tracks enough, they probably will become a set line that is a little bit faster than the others. But with Wreckfest being so crazy, having options at points can be quite helpful. Do we send it to the inside? Oh, I mean, we've got miles over everybody else. I feel like, as tempting as it is, I think we can bully an AI, we could wreck the AI out of the race. Yeah, no, we're better than that. I want to go try and pass them on track or cheat. Oh, the debris got the better of us a little bit through there. They tried to give us a squeeze, much like the van did. Or, excuse me, look, I was racing you cleanly at the moment, and now I'm beginning to contemplate my life choices in that one. See, if you're going to do it properly. Do we reckon? I don't reckon the trailer's destructible somehow. Do we have... No, there's not going to be any other routes through there. That is just the... I think that's a better route. I think you just get a bit more speed on the exit. You can just put the power down. You can get the momentum going. Oh, that bump's a little nasty. So if we head through here... Yeah, that's probably a slight better route. There is a fair amount of avoiding street furniture, for want of a better word. There definitely is a case of trying to stay away from that, because it's quite easy to get yourself caught up. The Drag Slayer here has proved to be very, very good. Drag Slayer has proved to be a wonderful car around here. It's got sideways a few times. We got bullied a little bit at the start, but it was nothing particularly bad. We had a little bit of sort of hop into the first corner. That trailer. In a multiplayer race, I could see that, well, hell, even probably with the AIs, I could see that trailer getting collected by a lot of cars. It's just, you're naturally wanting, especially if you've got a little bit too fast, being a little too brave, just naturally wants to drift out wide to there. Come on, Drag Slayer, we can get the power down. It's actually... I was expecting more oversteer from this car, but it's actually really quite nice to drive. It is a very me sort of a car. We kind of get a bit of understeer before we get lots of oversteer, and that really works. Oh, that thing there has been hit and moved. Okay, the trailer is actually like semi-destructible. That's kind of cool. I thought that was going to be a solid entity, but it might not be. That might be stuff that you can actually move around. Those, yeah, hitting those, you just lose quite a lot of speed. So. Probably not what we want to be doing there. Oh, I've kind of done this sequence wrong. Again, yeah, fun. Again, it's another track. I don't recognise this one particularly from Flatout, but it's just a really fun layout. It's a nice circuit to drive around. Good for racing. The AI not quite as quick there as I have seen others, although possibly my Drag Slayer kind of made life a little bit easy. We head to Watertown. I know I vaguely recognise the look of this. do vaguely recognise. I mean, it's an interesting locale for this. Is this curb? Oh god. Okay, yep. Well, I was going to go test the curb, and then I actually got my car a little bit unsettled. That curb is mean. Alright, do not hit the curbs. Curbs are bad. Someone has been launched into a living room, and it wasn't me. That's good news. That's very helpful indeed. We are on the outside. No, don't you dare push me towards the... Don't push me... Oh, the house fell down. Someone that was not expecting that to be destructible. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of destructible scenery. We've gone from racing in the town to this kind of fast, fun, flowing section. That's not destructible. That's gone very poorly for me. No van. Leave the poor Peugeot alone. Where is a gear? That's a gear. Well, hopefully it's a gear. We'll get going. A lot of wheel spin. Did not like that. Crap, we've lost a whole heap of time. Can we have a dive bomb to the inside? Yes, but I've become a motorbike, but you're going to eat a curb. Sorry. Did not mean to put you on the curb, but... yeah, we got things a little bit wrong, so we're being mean to AI cars. Oh, there's a ramp there. I do remember those, and I'm pretty sure the car behind me hit it. Whoa, van, where are you going to go? We're going to help you through that section, potentially. We're in 11th place. Not great. So far it's a very busy first lap. I wasn't really looking for shortcuts. What have we got in terms of shortcuts? I can't really do much here because of the curbs. Oh, wait, you are. But as I clipped the inside curb and got on two wheels, I noticed there's a drop curb kind of going through that house. So I guess you can just kind of boot it through that section. Oh, no. Well, I guess last lap around I did that to the neon highlighter raid-in because I hit the Armco barrier, and now this time around it's done it to me. It was a terrible rejoin. It really was a terrible... This poor Peugeot. Go away, Buick! I'm going this way. Oh, poor Peugeot. It has really been through the wars. It has deserved better. It's pretty... this race, we're somehow in 12th. This race has gone disastrously wrong for us. That being said, though, I say, still fun. Still a cool circuit, actually. Shall we take the jump? I mean, depends. Actually, no, did not get turned. You have to kind of really slow. I don't know why you would ever take the jump. I feel like there is no logical reason to take the jump. It's always going to be slower because you're actually going to have to slow down to get it turned in enough to take the jump. However, it's just cool that it's there, or it's fun pushing your AI competition into it. So if I just go straight here, yeah, got to be a little bit careful of the debris because that's a little bit nasty. But otherwise, you absolutely can just straight line that section. That's good. So you even get kind of pseudo track evolution as shortcuts there, right? Because you probably wouldn't want to be the first car crashing through that house because you'll lose a bunch of time braking everything. And even the cell, for heaven's sake, this has just pushing. I saw an opportunity to push and catch the cars ahead, and oh no, I'm in a really bad place as the buggy spun away. Oh, that Armco barrier has just caused me so much pain. I was saying, I got rudely interrupted by smashing into the Armco. This poor car, it's a wreck. It's barely, I'm in the wrong gear, barely looks like a 205 anymore. Now, sneak our way past there quickly. What I was, yeah, track evolution does it kind of. Oh, no, you absolute ass. Oh, we have gathered it back up. The only good news is they're about to get murdered by... Well, they were going to get murdered by that other car, and then kind of me, and then also the yellow car. Can't actually do all too much to them through here. We're just... Oh, no, I've bumped the curb. Oh, that shortcut is actually a bit dangerous. We are a little bit on fire, and now we are stuck with that. Oh, this is possibly the worst race I've ever driven. On Wreckfest, I'm not gonna lie, I have let you all down. It's been one of them. It's been one of them. God dear, I'm better than that, honest. The track's cool though. I've enjoyed the track. You know, despite the fact things have gone disastrously wrong for us. The track is great fun. I mean, we kind of want to kill that car. No, it's not. Well, not really. Surprisingly resilient, that thing. I wasn't sure where it was turning in, and I took a bit of a gamble and then had to kind of bail and change my mind. My engine's very unhealthy now as well from all of this. Peugeot has not enjoyed the run around here. Yeah, I mean, the actual race has been completely awful for us. However, a very fun circuit, nevertheless. For our final race, I've got the Mazda back, the Mucci, the MX-5 with the Lemon's wing, of course, going on. This Whitefish Lake is the name of the circuit. Let's see. Well, it's a snowy and icy one down here, and immediately there is less grip. It's not perhaps by as much as you would expect a frozen lake to be. Oh, dearie me. Problems for everyone. Hello. Well, I can't really go very far. Much further there. It's kind of already gone wrong down there. You're all going that way, so I'm wondering, can I go this way? Will you? I don't feel like this is a shortcut. Nope. I was experimenting. Doesn't feel like it was a shortcut. No, doesn't work. Okay, that is a slight downside. Well, I don't know these tracks, so we are exploring a little bit, and sometimes an alternate route might not actually be a route. You know, you might just be off the circuit, which is what we did. I bet that is one there to the left, though. That looks like a promising avenue to go. Oh, cars everywhere. You can tell this is slightly lower grip surface than normal. The AI do struggle a little bit with this. Oh, there's going to be a shortcut down there as well. I think, through that building. Ah! No! Mean, massive... Oh, the van's found the building. It's all good. Over the logs. Okay, that one there didn't have too much sort of collisions to it. We're up into 8th place, and that's a very sideways AI, and I'm a very sideways not AI. It's an impressive pirouette from you. You know what? You're going that way. I'm going to go this way. Where does this go? I presume it goes... Oh, okay, looks like it jumps over the track. Where do we rejoin? Oh, here. I mean, we did gain some time, although I think that's more to do with the AI having their own wobbles and their own moments around here. There's a car getting lost on the outside. There's a Porsche. Oh, nope. I've lost the back end. The mighty wing is not providing enough downforce for this. Nope, it's gone very sideways. We've managed to stop it from going very sideways, but we've lost a whole heap of time. Who would have thought ice and snow racing would be difficult? That is a wiggle and a half going on from the AI cars, and I don't know whether we did just sort of a snooker shot into the back of the Bel Air, or whether they just lost it on their own, but either way, the car has spun around. So we think there's a shortcut to the inside here. I mean, we're going to need to make up all the time we can if we... Oh, yeah, okay, that's the downside. Try to get through that gate. I mean, the gate is now open, I guess, for future reference. That is definitely going to be a time saver if you don't get stuck on the gate sort of twanging open. I'm going to go into the hut. There is... I mean, something looks like something has gone through here. Possibly an AI car by accident has gone through there. Some more struggling with grip. Who am I racing? Well, one of you I was racing. So we went up the bridge last time around. I don't know. I mean, it's the downside of the bridge, that jumpy route, is that when you... I think it is a little bit quicker, but when you come at the top here, you've got a really tight corner that you lose a lot of momentum on. We are sliding about all over the place. We reckon... That looks like destructible to me. That is destructible. Oh, where are we going? This way. I'm hoping this is destructible, otherwise we've just driven into a dead end. That is another... Oh, God, that is another alternate route through there. We have got the fastest lap of the race. I mean, we are the one exploring alternate lines through here. I'm going to... Yeah, like some of these lines, I'm not sure how quick they are necessarily, but it could be helpful to avoid traffic and battles, so to speak. Now, will the gate be open? Please be open, gate, so that I can actually utilise this shortcut properly this time. I mean, the back end got very, very squirrely on the way there. Racing in the ice here, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. The car really, really wants to move around a lot. Definitely opting to go through here. Actually, less spinning is likely to occur, I think, going through there, because it's just a much straighter line through this section. Come on, Mazda. Your mighty wing should be giving us more downforce. I say that. We desperately need some grip. It really wants to move around a lot now. Not sure who I am racing. Not you. You're a lap down. Hopefully the spinny car here, but I don't think so. I'm going to guess it's the Nexus in front of us. Nexus is probably what you want. Front-wheel drive would probably be better around here. I've gone for the normal route, mostly because I forgot about that shortcut section. The van's having a wobble. The van has knocked over a snowmobile. The leader's miles out in front. There are more accidents going on there. You know what I say about the AI being competent? They are better on these tracks than I have seen on some of the modded ones. However, the ice might be a little bit of a tall order for them, not going to lie. They have struggled with this one. I mean, it's funny to watch, but yeah, they are just not quite there with it. Don't slide. Good, Mazda. Oh, that was a great little section. We might actually be on for a chance at winning this, you know. The leader, we made a bunch of time through there. I think that might be the leader there. It is. We have just leapt through the shortcut to over. So they had a huge lead, but our shortcut saved us time, and I'm going to hazard a guess they may have made a mistake somewhere, because we were like 12 seconds back or along those lines last time. 10, 12 seconds last time I looked. Yeah, we have opted and preferred this line here, even if the ice is, funny enough, very, very slippery. Come on now. There we go. And then sneak. We're going to guess traffic cars. I'm going to sneak down this way. Hopefully we will pop out in front of it. Try and carry momentum through there. Yeah, this is really cool. it's really, really cool, and we will spin our way across the line and claim victory. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. I like this an awful, awful lot. We will go and view a replay. As I said, I mean, the real significant thing with this one is even if you don't have any nostalgia for Flatout, if you haven't played it, these are just genuinely really, really good tracks for Wreckfest. As I said, they're wide enough for close racing, intricate enough, though, to be interesting. I'm really loving all the little shortcuts and so on that you can find around them. They're just fun layouts. They're interesting challenges for the vehicles to go racing around. The ice, the AI do struggle a little bit, I will say. But when you're not on the ice, I'm not quite sure, the camera didn't like me going for a shortcut by the looks of it. But yeah, when you are not on the ice, when you're on the normal circuits, yeah, even if you're playing single player, the AI are actually going to put up a pretty damn good fight. These are just very good. In fact, there have been some brilliant mods for Wreckfest. There have been stacks of brilliant mods for Wreckfest. These might be some of my favourite tracks that I have played on this game, and that's saying something because the very track pack has a load of really, really cool stuff and everything. But yeah, these are absolutely brilliant, and I cannot recommend them enough. I will put a link to the mod in the description if you want to have a go with it and try it for yourself. I do very highly recommend it. That, though, shall be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.